What advice would you give to someone at age 30? Or, what advice would you want at that age? Some funny and important life tips, now on The Brew.
Alright, well, we're all getting older here, so Joel, what's your advice for somebody hitting the age of 30?
Someone hitting the age of 30, I would say that you should initially, when you meet someone, anyone, no matter who it is, you should be three things, and that is kind, conscientious, and authentic. And the reason that those three things are really important: authentic, be yourself, don't lie to people, don't try and get something out of people. By the time you're 30, most people can see through it. Be kind. You should initially be kind to everyone, and if someone's impolite to you back, let them show their ass, and then you can kick a minute after that. But initially, be nice to them. And then conscientious is just awareness. Awareness and a desire to do well in no matter what you're doing. So be aware of everything, and there's going to be a lot of challenges in your life. When you turn 30, the world doesn't hand shit to you anymore. You have to work a lot harder for things, no matter who you are, men, women, everything. It doesn't get easier. It gets harder. So being conscientious and wanting to do a good job and wanting to be a good person, those are all really good things to strive for.
The heavens agree with your answer, by the way, as the sunlight comes down and lights up your face. Yeah. Your comment was divine. Mine's a little easier, and I'm going to tell you, when you turn the age of 30, time starts to move a lot faster. The older you get, the faster time moves. I've experienced that. My grandmother gave me that advice a long time ago, decades ago, and she's like, yeah, definitely, even as you get older, turn a senior citizen, time moves fast. And she's right. I'm finding that now. Now, yes, I live in a fast-paced New York City metro area where a day goes by like that, but when I was a little kid, like, I remember Christmas Eve would take forever. It felt like it would take a week. It would take so long for a holiday, your birthday to show up. Now I was like, whew, it's here and done, and we're already on to the next one, and on to the next holiday, and another one. It's like, I can't believe it's 2024 already. So again, my advice, time moves faster the older you get.
I don't know if that's advice. It's an opinion, but it's not really advice. It doesn't tell anybody to do anything. You're not wrong, but I would say, maybe to add on to it and make it sound a little bit better, like, enjoy the time that you have. Take the steps. Breathe the oxygen. Look at the flowers. Look at the architecture. Like, slow down a little bit. Like, life, you're right. Life does speed up, but I don't know. What would you say? You gave an opinion, but you didn't really give advice.
Well, my advice would be understand that it moves faster, and just like you said, enjoy it. Try to live in the moment. If you're in a good moment, you're on vacation. Like when you and I go on vacation, notice how I throttle back. I walk slower. I try to slow down a little bit. Enjoy that moment, because it's never going to come again for the most part.
Yeah.
So just try to seize the time if you can, knowing because when you get back, home for vacation or whatever, it's just gonna keep moving, and before you know it, man, your gray hair, senior citizen, wrinkles. So own it while you got it. So,
okay. So what I get from your answer is, take it all in, and that's a really good answer.
Yeah. Well, our viewers, they have some great advice as well, so let's see what they say. J. Russin22 Joe says, get out now. DJ says, turn around and go back. Craig says, don't pee on the wall. Well, that's probably sound advice for anybody of any age. Nick Munation2 says, you must follow Ionized on Twitter. That's what I did, except for the fact that Joel's not on Twitter anymore. Now it's X or Instagram. But yeah.
Hit me up on Instagram, bro.
There you go. Continuing on, Heather says, run your own race at your own pace. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. Hey, that's what I was kind of getting to there with my big babbling answer. Life is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, that's a good answer. You guys are both on it.
And more with Andy. He says, if you have a 2-story house, buy 2 vacuums. Thanks, Andy. Rafa Guitar says, work for yourself. Nick says, marry a girl with a bikini at the beach. Well, that's good too. And finally, Kristen says that your 40s are where it's at. Oh, I guess there's that old adage too, that 40 is the new 30.
Is that true, Joe? I can't speak yet.
I don't know. I'm in my 40s. I'm about to turn another year older here in a few days, and 40 is a new 30. I agree. I feel the same in my 40s as I did in my 30s. It's crazy though, because when you watch 70s television shows and you look at Archie Bunker, you look at old game show hosts that were in their 40s then, they look like a person looks like in their 60s, 70s. Now, our facial features, our life, our bodies just look, we age a lot slower, I think, now than they did back then. So but you also work longer too than you did back then. You could retire in 50 years old in the 70s. Now you're going to be working longer, so I don't know. Long answer there.
Long answer. We have better access to healthcare. We have better access to information and technology and food. We have nutritional value. We have a lot more things that can, even systematically, not even just individually, but systematically. I mean, we have a lot more options for just staying younger. It doesn't even have to be work. It could be food. It could be exercise. It could be your elective activities that you do when you get out of work. All of those things, people are just more health conscious in general.
Well, yeah, that's true. Not everybody's smoking. Like in the 70s, everybody smoked. Everything was made of asbestos.
Right.
Everybody was full of cancer. Foods were fatty. You're breathing in coal dust. I mean, there were pollutants in the water. So, yeah, it's a different time. So maybe, you know, as we keep going here in the 21st century, we'll let that life expectancy go. And now you got bionic parts that can grow an ear on a mouse and stuff now, too. There's all kinds of crazy things going on.
Yep.
Maybe you'll prolong our life. Kind of cool stuff, really.
Yeah, that just added to my point too. But you made a great point. Both of us made great points. It's all of that stuff, and it's probably a few more factors we're not thinking of on the spot. But yeah, all of it.
Just for the record, I don't want to see a large rat with a human ear go scrolling across here anytime soon. Like I'm not in the mood to see that. And we also got to be careful that we don't let the robots take over. AI is now starting to do everybody's job, so we got to be careful about that too. That's a
I'll tell you what, I won't
topic.
let them put stem cells on Crispin. You don't have to worry about the rat with 30.
Oh yeah, there you go. So, all right, well there you go. That's our advice, and hopefully that works for some of the younger generation out there. Oh my God, I just dated myself and feel old. That's okay. You know what make me feel better though? If you click on like subscribe button for more fun here on the Jersey Joe 50 YouTube channel. Got myself out of that pickle. Uh-oh, embarrassing.
Did you?
No. Yeah, well, we're not taking two on the show. It's live. That's what we do.
Oh, Lord.
All right, well, thanks for all your advice. And there's Joe and I saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, I hope.
Think you can figure out the zoomed-in photos to beat Jersey Joe's game? Check out a new round of What Is It Really in Spin to Win.